He's Reverend Spaceman.
Greetings, people of the interwebs.
Preempted the whole thing.
Yeah, so we wouldn't interrupt me.
I hate this channel.
You should, Dave.
I resign. I'm turning in my Reverend papers.
I won't let you.
Don't do it.
You still have to do one Monday every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's about as often as we record anyways, so no.
So yeah, you can't
Not
quit.
letting you quit. I don't. Yeah, like his 2 weeks notice is really nice and all, but I'm tearing it up right now.
So yeah, that's Dave, one of the co-hosts.
Sorry, you
that's
guys
Reverend
had, sorry you guys
Spaceman.
had to hear
I'm
that.
not
I just had
anymore
to deal
because
with
I
business.
quit.
Whatever. That's
You're
Jordan.
Just Daryl
I miss
now.
Rev.
And then I'm Jake, your host. So first off, we're going to talk about this, because lots happened since last time we got together.
I know we are your only source of news.
Yeah,
Clearly, you poor people.
that might be true for some Aminillans.
They do worship you.
But so Mel Gibson is actually surprisingly in talks to direct Suicide Squad 2. What do we think about that?
Things. I think
Yeah,
things
there.
about it. I mean, I think he'd do a good job. It's just like,
I'm surprised he's even
I'm surprised
considering
he's
it, but at the
considering
same
it.
time, this is his really big comeback.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to screw it up
I mean,
again.
people have said that he hates comic book movies, but it's not. He didn't exactly say that.
No, he just. I mean, granted, he did say that he thought Batman v Superman was bad, but on the flip side of that,
so
though,
did a lot of people.
yeah. And a lot of people were kind of criticizing me, like, "Oh, why would you be talking to a director who criticized one of your movies?" Well, first off, Mel Gibson, say what you want, is a great director, probably one of the best in the industry right
And
now.
criticism is not a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you want to bring in that guy who criticized your movie to kind of be like, okay, here's the problems. I'm gonna fix that with my version of your.
Yeah, and you know,
It's
he's
like-
got plenty of experience with the military.
It's the classic argument of like, well, if you think it's so bad, why can't you do it better? Except he like actually can.
Yeah, like all of his
he's good
movies
for action
that he's
and-
directed, I think have all gotten nominated. Or
Yeah,
won.
they've all got
Braveheart, Apocalypto, and incredibly.
Still need to see that.
Oh my God, Apocalypto
Yeah.
might be his best movie.
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the
got
Christ,
Awards.
Hacksaw Ridge.
It's not very good. I don't.
It's
just
well
dislike-
directed.
Yeah, I don't just dislike her for the obvious reason, but just because it's.
I mean,
like,
it's a little boring.
It's a Saw movie.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
It's more.
I wasn't that interested really. Like,
Yeah,
it's really just a guy
in the
getting beat up
subtitles.
for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I
it
forgot
was just a
about
big
that,
gore
too.
fest. It was just a big like thing because of reasons, and
Yeah.
it's not very good. on the whole.
But like, I
But
guess
he's
like,
still gonna make a second.
Yeah.
At least he wants to.
So he says.
but I guess like with Mel Gibson, if he did, like, let's just say hypothetically he does direct it, that could be a good thing because again he's incredibly talented. But also,
Even if the studio interferes, he'll probably just quit.
or just murder him because he's kind of a
Yeah.
crazy person.
Yeah.
But that's
I hope you don't sleep at night.
at the same time though, if you bring
They want him to win
in,
an Oscar and just go off with everybody in the room.
but like when you bring
That's
in a
like
director,
carry him off.
Except
like
for Robert Downey Jr., just like praise him endlessly.
Yeah. like when you bring in a director like Mel Gibson, I imagine this. Like if he agrees to do this, he'll be like,
Gotta
okay,
be on
look,
his terms.
yeah, it's like if I'm gonna do this, I get final cut of the movie. You don't interfere. You let me do
You're
my
not gonna
thing.
David Ayer, man.
Like by all means, kind of check in, see how things are going. But I get final cut. You're not gonna come in and edit it. You're not gonna like rebuild sets or rewrite the script. This is mine.
You're not gonna decide to let a trailer company cut half
Yeah.
the movie.
I hope Warner Brothers knows that going in. I think they're smart
kinda-
enough. I hope they are at least.
I think he's one of the few people too that
Yeah.
could probably
You-
get his way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
like-
kind of tense up when he walks into the room. He has that
Unless he's
presence.
wearing a weird mask, and then you're just really at ease, and then you turn around and you're just horrified.
Yeah. So that is one of the benefits. If again he does accept, if he accepts, then it's not going to be one of those things where they can just push him around because he's Mel Gibson. And again, if
Mel
Bring it-
pushes you.
bringing a director like
Yes,
that
yes.
into any franchise, whether
You
it's like a
dirty.
superhero franchise or whatever, you let them do their thing. And honestly, I feel like even if, like, say he does do Suicide Squad 2 and it doesn't fit, like, with the first one or with the DC
first
Cinematic
one's-
Universe.
It may not make sense, but it still might be a good movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, focus on making a good movie
It's just
first.
gonna, it's
It's
gonna be
just a
called
good, like,
it's gonna be called Mel Gibson's Suicide Squad in the title.
Yeah, and at the point he's at now, you could actually market
I'm
that, and
fine.
people would be like, huh, Yeah, okay, I'll go see that.
It'll get people
Might be
talking.
racist.
Yeah,
It'll be
exactly.
good.
He's smart
Yeah.
right now. He's taking advantage of his comeback and
Yeah.
his
He-
acceptance
yeah, he knows
because
what
he
he's
did
doing.
Hacksaw. That was more, I wouldn't say independent, but his like personal
Yeah.
project, and he may want to do something commercial now. Maybe he didn't intend
Slowly work
to
it out.
do a superhero, but the offer was there. He's kind of intrigued.
Yeah.
But
And that's
I
kind of the whole landscape right now, anyway.
And maybe
so-
him
it came as a surprise. As big of
Yeah.
a name as DC and
as much
Mel
trouble
is,
as
I
they're
just.
having, they need
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I know I was telling you guys off the record, when we weren't recording that, I think he'd be well for the Batman.
Oh, yeah, I think
we
he'd
all
be-
kind of agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like of all the
Batman.
DC movies, I think he would do the best job for
Shane
Batman.
Black writing it, and Danny Glover as Alfred.
I'm too old for
No,
this
he's
shit.
yeah, and have Billy D as Two-Face.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Finally. I mean,
Again.
yeah. I do wish there was more of him in Lego Batman.
Yeah.
And more of Bane.
old to be the commissioner,
Yeah,
Bruce.
Tom Hardy will come back as Bane, with Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke still.
Of course.
I actually do like that casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, again, I don't
Doesn't
think.
really make sense to start your Batman trilogy with Deathstroke, but whatever.
At the same time, though, I think.
does.
But then again, you're
Because
not really starting a traditional.
Deathstroke being the villain implies that someone hired him, so that
Yeah.
kind of sets up the villain for
I'm
part
cool
two.
with it.
Then again, like
If they even
Deathstroke.
go that route. now,
Deathstroke
they may
is-
not.
Yeah.
Batfleck
Yeah.
quits
Especially
after
'cause he's
the
filming
Batman.
another movie.
Yeah. But again, if that is still the direction they go, Deathstroke, I think, is actually a good foil to Batman because they are almost kind of, the same person in a way. Except Deathstroke is just more opportunistic. Like, he'll play just whoever pays him
He's
the
in it
most.
for the money.
Exactly. But he has his own butler, Wintergreen, I think, or something like that.
It's good gum.
Yeah, it's good gum too. But yeah, he has his own like kind of tech and gadgets and stuff like that he uses. He's also incredibly smart, but also like super proficient in like
Got one eye.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
got one eye.
Bruce has two eyes.
Yeah, that's maybe the
That's how he gets over on him.
yeah.
I was in your blind spot.
A very BVS type scene. He's like, "Oh, you only have one eye. Sorry, I'll back off."
You're
That's really sad.
you're technically disabled in a way, so I don't want to beat up a disabled
I think
person.
there's a parking pass for these enterprises.
But at the same time, though, like it's possible that after like the whole rumors of Ben Affleck saying he's done with Batman, this could just be Warner Brothers being like, we got to throw something out there to get people to stop
And
talking
again,
about
maybe
Batman.
that's just Ben Affleck. He's kind of sick of it. And
Yeah.
Like,
Although oddly
well,
enough,
I'll throw people off. or
even
I'll
though
just
again,
kinda-
like that rumor,
I'll
like there was
screw with you guys
no,
through the press.
I guess, solid confirmation of that rumor. Is just again, it kind of
just
starts.
makes a lot of sense.
It does. But again, like oddly enough, like even after like all this kind of stuff comes out from like rumors and sources, Warner Brothers comes in really quick to like halt those rumors and say like kind of contradict it. I didn't hear any contradicting news from Warner Brothers, and again, it could just be because that story was
Well, that's
not
like
very
every time
reliable.
It's starting to happen. We get news about another movie.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of their.
Yeah, I think-
that's their offense.
Fake
Yeah, they're-
movie news. Fake movie news.
They're kind of
We're
done.
Trump's America, so all the media is fake.
Yeah.
It's
so.
just alternative facts.
Alternative DC.
Pasty Pale Productions, alternative.
So again, maybe that's
Yes.
like Warner Brothers' way
That
of
actually is
like
true.
they're kind of done
It's-
with like trying to make the Batman movie put a positive spin to it. So they're like, "Hey, Shazam! We're making
We're
that
still
happen
doing that,
now."
remember?
Mel
Those
Gibson?
60 guys
Shazam,
never
we
gave
can
up.
still
Yeah.
do Shazam.
It's like Mel Gibson,
God.
he's hot right now.
Which ones do we have?
He
Which
might
ones do we
direct one of our
have?
movies. You guys want to see that, right? It doesn't matter if you want to see it or not. It's probably not going to happen. But he's in talks. He might actually do it, but probably not. But you're not talking about Batman right
They've
now,
got
so
more
that's
of a
important.
director than Batman. does,
Yeah,
so.
which is sad.
I doubt this will actually happen, but if Mel does go through with this and it turns out to be successful, he could maybe even convince Affleck to stay on
Yeah.
Batman, just seeing the potentially
You kinda
positive
gotta cultivate
Suicide
a-
Squad too.
Yeah.
Respected roster at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, that again, like
He could maybe they could both get together and kind of have a little outline
Mm-hmm.
along with Jeff Johns for this DC universe.
I think
As long as
actually-
Mel Gibson has nothing bad to say about Islam.
Well,
Those days are over.
but I think
Those days are behind.
that could make a good combination
In
because
terms of not
Ben
being
Affleck was
recorded while
defending
saying it.
Islam.
I think he could do it tastefully.
but I think having like again
More
like
tasteful than I do.
if those three did again by some
Merge.
divine miracle merge, that'd be a good combination because Jeff Johns coming from the comic world, he knows the characters and stuff like that. Ben Affleck,
Like as much as they
not only being a fan, but
Ben
also
Affleck's a hybrid of both.
Yeah,
and then you've
he's-
got the smart
seem to be
movie
really doing
Hollywood
anything.
Yeah, he
Mel.
doesn't.
so that way
like
all
a
three of
name
them can
like
kind of be
or
like, okay,
something.
so
Yeah.
comic to film. Like, what about this story? Do I think this could be adapted? And then that's when Ben and Mel could kind of be like, okay, maybe that part could be adapted, that part not so much. So I think that would actually work really well. Again, if their chemistry was good and they got along and not just butting heads where Mel's like, no! And just starts punching people.
I'm out.
Like this
So-
steroids. Just
Yeah.
Get the pump on.
So again, I think that's best case scenario, but
That's the dream scenario.
Yeah, that's the dream
And he
scenario,
goes to all
but
the clubs and gets tired.
yeah. But that's like the 1% chance that actually happens.
At least he did confirm that he's in talks with him.
Yeah.
Whether it happens or not, that was
And I've-
further than I ever imagined.
And I've heard he's actually reading up on the source
Yeah,
material.
he's
I don't know
been
if he's
reading
actually
it.
reading the comics, but I imagine he's like extensive research like on the internet being like, what's the Suicide Squad?
probably-
They're-
He
Probably
probably
a little
read.
both.
He
Yeah.
probably read the entire Wikipedia article.
yeah.
It's
That's
dedication.
maybe
some
maybe
research.
someone in his department gave
Technically,
him
he has something.
a volume of New 52 Suicide Squad. You
which
never
I
know.
like from what I read the first volume of.
Or his secretary or whatever has to read all of them. Just kind of synopsis.
Then maybe he'll
Basically, what script readers.
maybe
do in
he'll
Hollywood,
make
so-
her his next fiance like he did with his last secretary.
That's
That
kind
can
of
go
Hollywood.
nowhere wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it.
No.
So we're
Worked
gonna
out so
move
well
on.
last time, right?
We're gonna move on to
Right?
Justice League
Now
Dark, or
keep
we're
us
gonna
with
talk
his
about
personal
Mel
life,
and
like,
Suicide Squad more.
let's talk about Mel and Justice League Dark. To direct the Justice League Dark movie.
That's gonna
Yes, if Suicide Squad 2 goes well when they make Justice League Dark
Yeah,
live version.
'Cause the live version was talked about way before we
Yes.
even got this animated version.
be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I imagine they probably had the animated version like in production, and they're probably testing the waters to see
I've been
how.
hearing rumors about it for quite a while.
Even before the DCEU was a thing.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
I
there were
yeah.
talks about
Yeah,
it
because
with
Guillermo. Yeah, Guillermo.
Kind of like
he
not
is-
necessarily a solo movie, but just kind of its own thing.
Yeah, like a standalone.
Yeah.
Which he's
He's a good idea,
he's-
man. I don't think he's.
I think he's the
great
When
right
you're
kind of
director.
guy.
spitballing guys,
I think-
he's going to be the first.
I think the issue.
Come
I
on,
think he actually is a good
list.
director, but right now, when he's involved in like 50 different things, he can't fully commit
mean,
to one.
Anything I've seen from him,
Just like
really, I
DC,
feel
he's
like,
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he has good ideas. I just feel like it always falls a little short.
What? Have you seen the Hellboy
Those were-
movies?
So
I've
he,
seen the
so
first
he's
one.
M Night
It's
before
probably my
Split.
Yeah.
I really like the
Probably my
Hellboy
favorite
movies.
I've seen
I'm
of his
only-
movies.
Also,
I'm
Pan's
also-
Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth is a
Again,
fantastic
that's
movie.
what I hear. I still need to see it, but again, he's he's very imaginative.
Yeah.
He's got
'Cause I think-
good ideas.
I
I
think-
think he's a great producer.
I think
It's in
Pan's
his
Labyrinth is like
ballpark.
the
No,
perfect
He's the best
Guillermo del
director.
Toro, where it's creepy, it's weird, also good storytelling, good like acting, production.
If he was just, a creative consultant on Justice League Dark,
Oh,
and then
that'd
you
be-
have your director,
Yeah.
that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of would be my ideal situation.
Yeah.
Or I do think if it
If we were
if it
casting.
if it comes along at a time when his schedule clears up, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like to see him direct it.
Oh,
Again, he signs
2022.
on to 50,000 things
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah, but when he's not doing all those.
And he doesn't do most of them.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you overcommit.
Yeah.
But again, I still like the fact that he's he wants to be involved in all these different
Yeah,
properties.
it's his
and,
kind of thing.
So at least like, 'cause I imagine that is really hard if you're a director or actor and you have all these ideas or all these scripts and projects coming along. You want to do all of them because some of them either a passion project or you're like, oh, I like the idea of that, but there's only so much
Yeah, they fall
time in a year
every
you can
project falls through for,
Yeah. various reasons.
for the smallest thing.
Yeah.
It just gets the turnover at the studios is so great.
Yeah, but I do think that like when Guillermo can fully commit to something, then it's really good. But that's just me.
Again, Pan's Labyrinth aside, because of course I haven't seen it.
You need
Just
to.
anything I've seen from it, that's it just kind of falls short.
'Cause-
It's almost there, but it's just
Sea Crimson
not
Peak.
quite. I haven't really heard much great about it.
Yeah, I've actually
Did he
heard
direct
things
that one?
similar to what Dave is
Yeah.
saying about other Guillermo movies.
Yeah, he's the director.
Okay, so I knew he was involved, but I
Is
wasn't
that
sure if he directed
The
or not.
last thing he directed?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I
It
just
was
say it's
2015.
amazing that we've gone this far into talking about Guillermo without mentioning
Yeah,
that one movie?
yeah.
That one movie, you know.
Yeah,
Let's just give people do a favor and just not mention it once.
I was hoping you didn't get brought up. It's a little bit of a touchy subject. here in the round table between
I'm
two
not- I'm
members.
not-
I think the second one could
I'm
be
not
better
naming
just because
names.
of the director. But
I'm not gonna say
They
that
rhyme
because-
with Dev
Yeah.
and Jave.
Yeah. That.
Patel.
Go see Lion.
But
The Justice League Dark animated movie is the best Doctor Strange movie.
Because it's not a Doctor Strange movie. It's the best paranormal
Yeah.
superhero movie we've gotten.
It's a lot of it is what I wanted out of Doctor Strange and didn't get from Doctor Strange. Tonally.
I guess we'll open with you.
What?
Thoughts on
Oh.
Justice League Dark, and we'll
Oh,
go
yeah,
around the
okay.
table.
Thoughts on JLD?
It's,
Oh, we're doing that thing?
oh, okay, yeah,
It's a round table.
It's
Yeah.
really
It's
good.
kind of what we do here, Reverend Spaceman.
Yeah, whatever.
But maybe if you hadn't quit at the beginning of the show, you'd
This
know
is
this
a
stuff.
square table.
Yeah, Daryl. Get together.
So Daryl, really liked Justice League Dark. Yeah, pretty much right after when the credits started rolling, we all kind of looked at each other, except for Jake, and said, "I like that better than Doctor Strange." It's
Because it's true.
yeah, it's better than any of the DC live action movies.
So,
like
By
at least
far.
DCEU. It's because that's just kind of the trend.
I think
of
I like
animation.
I think I like Man of Steel better,
I don't.
but
No.
I like Man of Steel, but no.
I like the Dark Knight.
After
trilogy
BVS,
better.
yes.
even Rises better. But
I disagree.
anything after that, JLD is better.
yeah,
Julia Louis.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 6 coming soon.
Yes, I really love this movie about Elaine from Seinfeld, with all the magic and stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
Especially when she does that magic dance and
Yeah.
picks her heels up.
Like, it's really awkward, but it works,
But it-
though.
yeah.
That's the thing.
But it defeats all the
The
monsters.
chefs weren't. The chefs asked to be brought out if she danced, but nobody asked them. Or nobody told her.
all right, Dave, your thoughts on
Whatever.
it?
Yeah, I really liked it.
What?
I like that.
What
Dave's
is-
positive on something.
What is happening?
Again, I
Remember
like
this
that
day.
it is a Justice League movie technically, and it is, Batman's kind of he's even featured on the
On the cover,
artwork
yeah.
and everything. You think he's going to be a bigger part than he is, but I like that
He's kind of
Batman's kind of the lamest one.
yeah.
And I like anything that can do that.
He's
Well,
kinda
again, realistically, is
He's really not supposed to be in it, but
yeah.
You needed
marketing.
yeah, it's
And I mean, he's
Of
come
course.
along for weird, crazy adventures before,
Yeah.
so it's not
no,
out
it's,
of
it's
his-
I
nothing.
mean, he definitely has his moments
Yeah.
too. I'm not saying he's lame in the movie.
Yeah.
but, like everybody else is kind of, and it is their wheelhouse,
Yeah.
really. But yeah, I'm a
He's
big
the outsider in a
Hellblazer
way.
fan. Anytime, and I love Matt Ryan. But in the show itself, its problem was being on NBC. But I love Matt Ryan as the character.
Yeah.
Those were some of the best episodes of that season of Arrow.
There were multiple episodes.
I think it was
it's
in the finale.
I think it's just the
I didn't
one.
even
Oh,
watch
then
that.
that's the best
I only
episode.
watched the one. Yeah, it's the best
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
always-
in a while.
I stopped like halfway through that season.
Again,
but
I think if they
That was
just
the
put it
best
on
episode.
HBO or
Oh,
give it to
yeah.
Showtime or something, like
Even AMC or
Yeah.
FX, I think, would do better.
yeah.
yeah,
I would still
They would
prefer
do
I would,
better.
I would still prefer HBO or Showtime, but
Yeah,
or
so-
Stars even.
yeah, they're kind of getting better.
Pretty much anything
Little
where you
bit.
can get away with anything. Any of those
Yeah.
channels.
Really look
Because
at it, too,
that is
again the original
Hellblazer.
was very adult.
Yeah. back in the old Vertigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think was kind of a mistake to move him over.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind
I-
of like that he's involved with these. Other
Yeah, like
characters.
it's
He
cool.
crossed
He
over
sort of
before.
is. Yeah, I mean, he sort of is because you hear, he mentions like Superman and things offhand.
Like,
Yeah.
there was a crossover with I think him and Swamp Thing and Superman.
Well, he
Those written by
originates.
Alan Moore.
The character originated
Yeah.
in Swamp Thing.
He
Which,
originated in Swamp Thing.
Which also,
Be honored
Probably.
to be
fun
part of
fact.
the Green.
So like
Swamp Thing
the
was really cool in this.
Yeah.
yeah, I would have liked more Swamp Thing though.
I agree.
That was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nitpick.
one of my
Like, you
yeah.
get more. You
But
could
what we
get more.
but what we got was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I think one of the main things I liked too was they kind of did the balancing act of having the story of the movie, but also pretty much having to introduce every single
Yeah.
character.
In 70 minutes.
Yeah, because this was not a long.
In 70
film at
minutes,
all.
it
I would have liked to
did
be a bit longer though.
In 70
I wouldn't have
minutes,
minded.
it did what Suicide Squad failed to do in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually made you care about the characters.
Yeah.
And, like, introduced them
In a
well
short
enough
period.
to. Okay, I know. I get it. I know. What's
Yeah,
going
I
on
get what
there.
Zatanna's about. I get what Etrigan's about.
Yeah.
I really like Etrigan.
Yeah, he was
too.
probably my
Yeah.
favorite part about the
Yeah.
movie.
I've always liked the character.
Yeah.
It's,
Like
done
even,
really well.
even back to like Batman the Animated Series when he showed
Yeah.
up, it was like
In Justice League
intriguing.
Unlimited.
Yeah. His
I
character's
thought it was kind of a
intriguing.
perfect opening scene for Constantine.
Yeah.
He's playing poker with
Yeah.
demons.
Yeah, Constantine was better than I expected. Like I knew he'd be solid, but came away with.
I feel like they're trying to bring that back in some.
It was a good effort.
It's got CW's mobile app or something.
Seed?
They're supposedly launching like an animated miniseries.
Yeah.
Seems like
They've
they're
done it
testing the
before.
water with all these properties.
Vixen had one, and it was actually set in the Arrow,
Yeah.
the Flaro universe, as they call it.
Is that what they're calling it? I don't really keep up.
She
anymore.
showed up in live
She
action.
actually did,
in
played
season
by
4.
the actors who voiced her in the animated one.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Connected.
connected.
Constantine's established in there, though I'd rather them kind of not ruin that too.
Well, a fun fact though about Arrow, Constantine briefly showed up in one of the issues of My Girls Run from the '80s.
Really?
Yeah, where Green Arrow is actually in England. I forgot. It's been a while since I read it, but like he's there to
For
like.
those that don't know, Constantine is British and
Yeah.
spends the majority of his time across
And
the pond.
Green Arrow's
Somewhere in
favorite,
Canada.
basically hero, is Robin Hood. He actually goes to Sherwood Forest, and like he's running around. And he actually comes across like a pub, and in that pub is good old John Constantine. So that was one of those moments where I was like,
Oh, yeah,
"Holy
you might
shit,
have to
John
read this
Constantine!"
now.
Yeah,
I like how he has the power to conjure alcohol.
yeah.
That was the
Like
best.
too, they could have
thing you
gone,
could do.
I guess, overboard in depth with his incantations. It could have been
Yeah.
kind of silly on screen, but I thought there was an appropriate amount of that to show like, okay, that's how he doesn't just have weird powers. Like that's how he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
His house
But you
also
don't
has
have
a-
to over-explain it.
His house also has a really nice ass.
I like the whole idea of this
Yeah.
kind of his bat cave that's like can be anywhere.
Or like his retard box from Doctor Who, whatever it's called.
TARDIS.
Yeah. The retardus.
Well, a little bit I watched that show. I really couldn't get into it.
I'm sure.
But I need to see the Corey Taylor episode. Yes, Corey Taylor was on. I think he was like the screaming voice of some alien monster.
in a
thing.
Slipknot outfit.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty good, but I've only watched like the first
Yeah, if
couple
you're,
episodes.
I
That's
imagine
fine.
it's probably like which Doctor you like the best. I think it was Matt.
Smith.
Yeah, the last one, I guess. I don't really keep up. I just found him kind of annoying. And I know it's the same writer that does Sherlock.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like
Yeah.
it was written for Benedict Cumberbatch.
That guy's leaving the show apparently.
Peter Capaldi. Or no,
The writer,
um,
Stephen Moffat.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was still on that.
Yeah.
Sherlock's probably over now. But
There's
which
a good
is,
chance.
is okay.
I haven't seen any of Sherlock, but I've seen the first 4 seasons of Doctor Who. I will say the first few
You haven't seen any
episodes.
Sherlock?
I haven't actually.
I thought you had. So
It's like
it's really
seems like
good.
all your kind of thing.
I don't know. It's one of those shows it's been on my list for a while. I just haven't
I haven't seen it either.
committed. But
Me either.
Like, there's only like 4 seasons. Each season is like
like 3.
3 episodes, but they're an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're movies. basically.
I really
They had,
like.
they had like a Christmas special, which was set back in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've been told, it was very well done. It made
Yeah.
sense because obviously it's the same actors playing them.
Yeah.
The show is set in modern times.
Yeah, I like Doctor Who from the first 4 seasons I've seen of it.
I mean, if I give it a chance, I can maybe.
The first
get
season
into
with
it.
Christopher Eccleston does take a little bit to get into, but like, once you're into it, you're. Yeah.
Matt Smith's all I really.
Okay.
It's kind of annoying.
I didn't get to Matt Smith's run, but anyways, Justice League Dark.
That's
George,
right.
your thoughts?
It was good. Just about like Dave and Rev said. I like the cast.
Really hope
Some
they
of my favorite.
continue.
It's probably not my favorite DC animated film, but it's right up there.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's
It's
really-
definitely in their top tier.
I think it is my favorite of the new 52 ones they've been doing. Because like
It's,
you know,
it's
some-
debatable for sure.
like Justice League War, Bad Blood. I like it better than Bad Blood, which was good.
Yeah.
But I kind of.
I like the darker tone, obviously, with this.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure why it was rated R, but
Yeah.
Marketing.
That it shouldn't have been, but
Yeah, it was like
marketing.
Yeah.
a one,
go with
like,
that.
Yeah, it was just enough blood to get the R rating.
there was a
but-
poop monster.
Yeah, that was a shit monster. We haven't seen that since Green Lantern.
I do like they had the guts to go through with this movie.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
actually did it.
I think it's a
kind of worked.
it's
Yeah.
it's a bright spot for the future of DC.
Yeah, I really hope they do something
They have
else
talked-
with this.
They need to
Yeah.
do they need to cash in on this
The ending
somehow.
kind of seems
Whether
like they're at
they
least
get
gonna
another
bring maybe Constantine and Zatanna.
yeah, whether they do another
Yeah.
Justice League Dark movie or get
I would think they
get the ball rolling on the live action,
Yeah.
it's setting up for some good possibilities.
I'm actually a little optimistic about Teen Titans: The Judas Contract now because I was a little
Kinda
worried.
forgot about that.
That's the next one they're doing. I was kind of worried because the last Teen Titans movie was subpar. I'll say.
Teen Titans versus Justice League.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Which is a misleading title. I'll just go ahead and say that because like they fight
I would
once.
figure as much.
They fight about as much as Batman and Superman fight in Batman v Superman. It's mainly like a Trigon story, and Trigon is kind of disappointing because he just shows up and stomps around for a little while. It's not great, but
Of course, the Judas Contract is actually like I think that's one of the most famous Teen Titans stories from the
they've
comics.
been wanting to make that animated movie since they started doing these.
Is Ron
Yeah.
Perlman involved at all?
I don't know.
He should be.
Because I will watch it if he is.
I was
Because
very much like
Deathstroke
that.
is involved in the Judas Contract.
Yeah, but it might be voiced by the guy who voiced him in like
That was awful.
Son of Batman.
The
Yeah.
movie was awful.
Well, it's not great, but I like it more than you do.
It was okay.
Obviously.
But yeah,
that guy was awful.
Deathstroke and Ra's al Ghul just have horrible voice actors. They're just like
Not a
uninspired.
huge Jason O'Mara fan either, but he's
Who's
not-
Batman?
Yeah, he's not bad, but
I've grown into him.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
crazy about him.
It's hard to top Conroy though.
Yeah, no one's gonna top
definitely,
Conroy.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
have
I'm that's
a
why I
bias,
give him a little
certainly.
bit
I
of
will say
slack.
Yeah.
probably my favorite outside of Conroy is Bruce Greenwood, who did the voice of Batman in Young Justice. He might have done the voice in some of the
haven't really
movies.
watched any of that.
Probably did.
Young Justice is really good.
That's what I hear. It's only
Like,
like 2 seasons. isn't
Yeah,
it?
they're
Yes.
doing the 3rd season sometime soon on
Oh,
Netflix.
actually.
Yeah,
Peter Weller was also
So
good.
they
yeah.
say.
Peter Weller was pretty good.
I really
Uh,
liked him.
As
As
old
an older
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah. He wouldn't work obviously as young Batman,
No.
but
I
as an
ain't gonna
older,
lie.
crankier Batman, it fits.
My maybe one complaint about that movie is whoever voiced Joker. But it fit, I
Yeah.
guess, for what it
Yeah.
was. But I'm still biased for Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Killing Joke wasn't very good, so
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather
As
have
we've
a better
said.
product overall than.
Yeah.
But again, those are kind of, I think more so than any animated character, those guys defined their characters.
Yeah. Because anytime I read a Batman comic or a comic with Batman and Joker, I always read it in Mark Hamill's voice, Kevin Conroy's voice, which again I think is a testament to their ability, and not just because we grew up in the '90s when that
That's
was
part of it. But
that's
It was
part
so
of it.
radical.
That's part of it, but
Extreme.
I settled in
with all the different people who have voiced and played the Joker and Batman, you'd think
You
we
just call me a
would
boner.
maybe have a
tree.
I don't know, an amalgamation of the different voices, but no, it's always Mark Hamill and Kevin
I
Conroy.
mean, they brought him back for that Justice League action cartoon, which I still haven't watched, but I want to just because of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a overseas premiere date
Yeah,
before over
they've been
here,
doing
and I
that a lot
kind of
lately,
forgot
so.
when it was coming on here.
I'd like a Batman Beyond movie,
Yeah,
just to revisit.
even an animated movie.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I meant.
Like,
Since
please,
they're doing Justice League Dark and other things, I wouldn't
Yeah.
totally.
Bruce, Tim, and team back
Batman
together.
Beyond isn't even obscure compared to Justice League Dark. I mean, it's
No.
obscure, but it's not like
Kind of have to set up the premise again real quick.
yeah,
but
but just
You
Especially if it
know,
was the-
you know the fans would love it.
if
yeah,
you brought the team
Eat
back
it up.
too, you wouldn't really have to, Bruce,
Just-
Tim, and
just do
the,
just Batman v Superman and give us a
Little
5-minute
Kevin
little
Conroy.
origin story in the beginning, and then just go into it. Like a 30-second montage of other adventures.
yeah, I wouldn't
and
kind of like
this
to
or
address
that.
maybe Terry in his 30s. He's more independent.
Like at the end of Justice League Unlimited.
yeah,
They did
kind
that.
of.
I'd really like that episode too.
I'd like him to
Well,
explore more of that. He's been doing things on his own for a little while.
We can't say the DCEU animation departments
Yeah,
doesn't
they're-
have
they're-
nearly
No.
much better track
the
record.
baggage
They're
that
just-
live
they just-
actions do.
They just pump out 3 movies a year, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Here we go, just do it."
because
Some
Warner
of them-
Brothers doesn't care. They're not breathing down their throats because
Yeah.
they're gonna make maybe $1 million in Blu-ray sales,
So they're just like, "Oh, might as well just make it good."
and it's gonna cost like
Take your time and make it good.
Maybe
How
a
hard is that
100,000?
Yeah.
to comprehend, people?
I'd even be okay with
pretty
just
financially
seeing them
sound,
like.
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a big revenue.
I know it's
maker.
a lot easier to do animated
Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
but they could still
Because these are basically just like
they could still learn a
long
thing or
episodes.
two.
These are basically just like longer episodes of Young Justice, budget-wise.
Yeah.
And they've turned out quite positively
Yeah.
so far.
Even Killing Joke, for all of its problems, and it has problems,
Yeah.
the Killing Joke part of it is still better than most Batman movies in the past 10-ish years.
And Naked Barbara.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying in Killing Joke or in Barbara?
Yeah, Killing Joke.
I was about to be like, well,
Well, you might. I don't know. I'm not judging.
Yeah. This is a judgment-free zone, unless you're
Is it?
unless you're a furry.
Yeah. That's just sick.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty accepting person, but furries is my trouble one.
You gotta have something.
We gotta have something.
we just lost our entire fan base, Dave.
Yeah,
Probably.
Thanks a lot.
Probably a lot of sickos listen to this channel.
Nice knowing you.
That said, I'll make exception for Judy Hopps.
Yeah.
It's a hot buddy.
Maybe if she's an Oscar winner, we'll see this Sunday.
She might be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
She'll think that Academy.
Just like Mel. Can't wait for that speech.
Hope he does.
I think you should just give him the award to see what he'll say.
Yeah.
Watch him just.
I waited 10 years for this.
Thank you very much. And just like, and
I'm not done.
then he just lost his comeback.
I assume that they won't let him speak.
No, he'll be calm. He'll be like, "You like me? You really like me?"
I'm gonna make some really awkward joke about his past and like he's.
No,
trying
it'll
to
just
do
be
it in
like a Ricky
interviews.
Gervais thing at the Globes last year, where he wanted to really punch him off camera, but he played it cool. It'll probably be something awkward and tense like that.
Maybe we'll just bring PewDiePie
It'll
up
be
and they'll make a bunch of jokes about Jews together.
This guy's anti-Semitic now. So hate that guy.
Yeah.
Or he'll just list off a bunch of other celebrities who.
You didn't think I could do it and win, and I won.
Suck.
You sick.
Realistically,
freak.
I'm sure it'll be like very awkward.
Oh yeah. Either way, I want it to
No matter,
happen.
how,
Yeah.
no matter how it's handled, it's gonna be very awkward.
I can't wait.
But again, he
So
does,
we're all watching the Oscars.
We're all watching the
Oscars.
Wasking the Oscars.
I'm the one who's been drinking. I haven't started slurring my words yet, Dave.
Look what I'm drinking.
That is true. You get pretty wasted when you're drinking like Pepsi, Dr. Pepper.
Cherry Coke.
Yeah, cherry
Thank
Coke.
God it's not Pepsi, because
Cherry cola.
Need to get some alcohol and you need to clear your head.
Yeah. I've got plenty more
Don't drink,
Modelo
man.
in the fridge.
I might have one here in a minute.
And it's the better.
I could sober up for.
On a serious note, I probably will watch more of the Oscars than I intend to
Oh,
each
I've
year.
actually
Yeah.
seen.
Because
most
I've seen
of the films
everything
this
and-
year.
and
I haven't
Mel.
seen everything yet.
If nothing else, I'll at least look up his
See who
Oscar
won.
speech on
Yeah,
YouTube.
pretty much seen everything I wanted to, except Moonlight.
And yeah, Justice League Dark is better than Doctor
Pretty dark.
Strange.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's
for the
better.
most part,
Yeah.
the humor works.
Yeah.
Unlike Doctor Strange.
I did really like that.
No Pink
anytime
Floyd,
something would
but-
happen with
not everything, but I think for the most part,
like the
humor
weird
works.
stuff would happen, Batman would kind of just sigh and be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that my first time watching.
Because that's one thing that I like when Batman's done right is he does have that kind of dry
There's a
humor. Yeah. That really works when someone knows what they're doing when
Yeah.
they're working with Batman. Other times,
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited handle that really well.
oh yeah, perfect.
Conroy in general,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just does that well.
career defining and character defining.
Because I feel like some of the other animated movies, when Batman tries to even have that kind of dry humor, it still feels a little forced, and you're kind of like, it's not working. Like,
I definitely knew.
I'll drive. No. I know how. No.
yeah.
Which was probably the best joke in that movie.
Wait, which movie is this?
I think it was Batman versus. I think it was either Son of Batman or Bad Blood. I think it was Son of Batman.
No, yeah, I think it was Son of Batman. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked Justice League Dark. I would have liked more Swamp Thing. Etrigan was probably my favorite part.
Etrigan was really
You'll
cool.
be seeing
Oh, yeah.
him again.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, Constantine was great.
Yeah.
So I think they did do a really good job of kind of capturing these kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
So-
Again, you can't go though it's rated R, so you really could.
They could have
give
gone
a true.
and again,
I think they got to the
also,
heart of the character without being as
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
gratuitous about it.
and I guess that's one thing that I think
I wouldn't really use that word.
if you're gonna do like an animated movie, you're gonna go rated R. Go like full,
Go
like
out.
go all out. Because again, this movie could have easily been PG-13.
There's gonna be a lot of kids who aren't able to see this. And how
Well, yeah,
good it
but-
is because of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that might
The parents will
get
probably
away
show
with
anyway,
it if it
'cause
was
they won't pay
PG-13
attention to it.
Yeah.
or that. But
Um,
Justice League.
there's plenty of
Okay,
parents
there's
out there
Batman,
that'll
here you go.
check every rating for every
Oh,
single
yeah.
thing.
And there are plenty that won't.
Yeah.
But even still, I just feel like, and again, especially with something like Justice League Dark and just Constantine himself and Swamp Thing, they're not really family-friendly characters.
I'm glad they're getting more recognition at the same
Yeah.
time. I think it's kind of watering them down.
Yeah.
This was definitely the movie blockbuster movie friendly version of the characters. Like they still had a bit of their edge, but it was a PG-13
Yeah, again, I think
version of them.
It's still very true to the character.
Yeah.
But
It's still recognizable as Swamp Thing and Constantine. Unlike the Constantine movie, which is just it's good for what it is, but it's not.
from what I hear,
like-
it is actually a
Yeah, if you just-
solid movie.
Yeah.
If you throw the
Take it for what it is.
source material,
It's not.
yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a fun watch. I would recommend it.
I've seen a little bit. I haven't. I've seen a little bit of it. I just haven't watched all the way through.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Probably one of the better DC animated movies they've done in a while.
Yeah. Probably their best since The Dark Knight Returns that I can think of.
And I like,
actually agree.
I would like to see them do another
That I
Superman
can
movie.
think of.
and I like the art style.
Superman
used.
started out strong with
Yeah.
the first, and I think they kind of wanted to give him a break.
Yeah.
And now I think it's been enough time to where you can
All
kind
Star
of start
Superman was really
popping
good.
some
But I think with
couple solo ones.
I'm hoping with Justice League
Good.
Dark, since they did this movie and
It's one of my
I
favorite
assume it did well,
stories.
they'll kind of branch out and do other characters because most of the animated movies are
I haven't
Batman
heard
and
much, but
I still want a
feel
Green
like they did
Lantern one.
pretty
I've
well.
said that
Yeah.
before. It's like
There was a
I don't know
Green
what-
Lantern
can
one.
easily
no, there's
done.
two of them. But I'm
Yeah.
saying they should do more.
Blackest
solo
Night
ones.
Get back,
is the
I mean,
Green
what is-
Lantern
Yeah, that would
movie,
be
animated
perfect.
movie they need
Yeah.
to do, especially because that's a pretty violent,
What's the guy
dark.
from Firefly doing right now?
What?
Is he doing anything?
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah.
I don't think
Actually,
anything real
I
big.
just experienced something whenever we get to that with him, but
Okay.
I really don't think he's doing much. so
What was that?
We'll get to it.
What did you experience about Nathan Fillion?
With him.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
But
Was it
but yeah,
your
that
experience?
that actually would be my
It's gonna
first
be
choice
one
with the
of
Green
two
Lantern
things I
story.
experienced.
Yeah.
And that one you actually could do a really because again it's kind of a darker story like zombies and
It could be
pretty-
rated R.
Yeah.
It
I feel like that's kind of how these are going to start trending.
That's fine.
look
with
and I
me.
think
Yeah.
when you have a story
You can't
that
get a live action or
yeah. If they do Green Lantern, definitely go Blackest Night because that's just a fantastic storyline.
Give us a Shazam movie.
Yeah, do Shazam.
You didn't sound very enthusiastic about that one.
Should be.
I'm really surprised because I know you're a huge Shazam fan.
Yeah.
I know it's weird.
Shazam.
What do you have against the character of Shazam?
No, actually, I have nothing against the character.
Why don't you
Yeah.
Then why don't you want these movies to get made?
No, it's okay. I again, as I've said before, I like the fact that they're willing to take a risk on a character like Shazam. But
The little kid will be Will from Stranger
But-
Things.
sure. But before you
Why
do
not?
it,
And
before you
Shazam will be not.
Are you
The Rock.
doing your
Yeah.
pitch now?
but before you do
And I
Shazam,
don't know who I want to see as that.
focus
character.
on your core Justice League members. Make that Flash movie happen first. Make this Batman movie happen.
All those are scheduled before Shazam, aren't they?
The schedule.
Does their
is-
schedule mean anything at this point?
Yeah, they're scheduled, but
We know
'cause-
Wonder
Superman
Woman
still
and
too?
Justice League come out this year, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
and Aquaman I think is still supposed to come out next year.
That's kind of the one you're really not.
No problems about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Great.
actually got
Because Flash is supposed to come out I think
Solid
March
ground.
of next year. That's not happening. No.
They
absolutely.
don't even have a
Um,
script. That's,
yeah, it's
or a director.
Allegedly, yeah.
So they would either have
I
to
could
rush
buy
it.
them not having a director because I know they don't, but I still think they have some type of a script
They have
ready.
something. But
They're-
they're probably, any
But it's still not
director's
gonna be
probably
ready
gonna
by
wanna
March.
get
But
one.
here's the thing that I think is
Which
weird.
I think was the thing with Batman is, any director is probably going to want to take their own
Yeah.
shot at the script.
Here's the thing that I think is
Which is
weird
normal.
though. With
a lot of times it is a page one.
because the first
Many
director that was
times-
attached to Flash was Lord and Miller. I think they actually wrote the first script.
probably
They've proven they're good writers. 21, 22 Jump Street Lego Movie, all of which critically
pretty good
Yeah.
track record.
well received, financially well received. They made a lot of money. So and the guy who took over after them was this would have been his first movie. And I
Yeah, I do not
think
remember
he's
doing
that.
Seth Graham-Smith. He's written some stuff,
Yeah.
but nothing I think one of the movies he wrote was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which
Not an amazing film,
No.
but it's a decent movie.
The Asylum version's actually better.
but basically
Abraham Lincoln versus zombies.
yeah, but basically
You should
this would have
check it
been
out.
his
It's
first
pretty fun.
movie
I might.
from a studio perspective, I would have been like, hey, so this is your first movie.
Like, genuinely a good.
Presumably, here's a really good script
Like,
from two really talented writer-directors.
Yeah, but he
Direct
he
this.
plays stuff.
Things, but
Well, he's done this.
Yeah,
We're talking.
Yeah, clearly.
we were not done with the subject, and you guys decided to move on. We
How does this come through the stereo for the
Naturally
listeners?
I do wonder what that sounds like when we're just like.
Or
having our
like,
own-
do the listeners pick one,
Yeah.
or is
Try
it
to
just
pay
like
attention
jumbled
to
and then
it.
they just like fast forward? I wonder if they like pick a.
Or maybe if they
Take
have
a
Let us
Yeah.
know in the comments.
maybe
can't
if
tell
they
any of their voices apart, so
maybe if they have headphones like the left.
Yeah, like
earphones,
left.
it's like
left
Dave
gets
and
you
Richard,
all,
you know, Reverend's
right.
Basement's
because
conversation.
most people listening to this are working out right now, so
Yeah,
they definitely
obviously.
have their headphones in.
But yeah, Justice League Dark, pretty good movie. Go check
Talk
it out,
about it
people.
way longer than I thought we would, but yeah, it's
Well,
it's
like only
definitely
half of that was actually
pretty
talking
good.
about Justice League Dark, but
It's still
it's
half
good.
of us talking about anything. It's
Yeah.
only half of us
That's
talking
true.
about that thing.
But it's a good movie. It's
Now
hard
we're
to-
analyzing
it's really
how we
hard
just
to,
talked
like-
about it.
Yeah, it's hard to keep talking about a good movie for a long time because you run out of things to say. If we had things to complain about, like if we were talking about Doctor Strange, for example.
plenty to complain
I love
about.
how you've turned on Doctor Strange.
I do
I just
really.
have to say
I've never
that.
seen you
I like
like-
it.
Look, I do
So
really.
initially,
like
you
it.
like that movie. And then
I do
just
like it.
trashing it all the time.
I do
You're
like
finding
it.
more flaws now.
Look, I
There's
really
been
like.
I
several
stand by my
months.
original statement.
I
Like,
really
it's a very
like Doctor
cool
Strange.
movie, but it's not really that good of a movie.
I really like Doctor Strange, but it's just fun to bash.
Because it's not that good.
It's good enough.
It's really not. Just like on a very kind of basic storytelling and filmmaking.
It's style
level.
over substance.
Again,
But-
stylistically, it's a very cool.
There's
visually
nothing.
stunning
There's
looking
nothing
movie.
inherently wrong with a movie being style over substance. 300 is style over substance.
yeah.
This
Oh,
is Doctor Strange is definitely style over
And that's
substance.
fine.
And the style is cool. It's
Yeah.
it's just fun to
Style
pick.
I
is
need
very
to-
cool,
It's just
but
fun to
there's
pick
really
apart the
not
the
much
tone and
else
the
to
story.
it.
and
It doesn't
stuff.
garner multiple viewings for me.
Yeah. Well, maybe one involving a pen.
I'd watch it again just to give it another chance. But
I'm gonna watch the shit out of it when it comes out on Blu-ray, which
I haven't,
shit might already be out.
I
think it comes out-
let's
if it's-
see.
if it's not out-
not now, it is.
Once you
So
inevitably
it comes out this month, but I don't know if it's already out. I know it's out on digital, but I
Well,
think
Yeah,
once
they
you
usually
inevitably
come out
buy
like 2
it,
weeks.
Yeah.
me and Dave will come over and watch and bring our pens. Maybe
Okay.
that'll make it better for us.
okay.
Probably.
For taking notes,
Yeah.
Once we can
Yeah,
discuss
it took me a minute to be like, oh yeah.
yeah.
So what are we gonna talk about after Justice League Dark?
I don't know, this
John
is-
Wick.
This is your
Touch
idea.
on it.
That or Matt
Touch
Reeves
on it.
exiting
Oh, yeah.
the Batman.
Which-
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
He
keep
was
that in
never-
that universe.
He was never confirmed for it. They were
No,
but he was
they
the
were in
front
talks.
runner.
Which
yeah.
is
It'd
no-
just be like it'd just be
News
like
is-
if a news report coming out tomorrow saying
Yeah.
Mel's stepped out of
Yeah.
Which
Suicide
was no
Squad.
surprise, but here's the
But
thing.
he was the clear front runner.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing that kind of, I guess, is a bit of a red flag is because apparently, like the statement that came out is, the negotiations broke down, and it said that negotiations
Sounds very dramatic.
It said negotiations could resume after heads have cooled, and it's kind of like whoa.
Oh, great.
Like it's one thing when you're like, nah, negotiations have like broken down. You're like, okay, that happens with any movie,
All right,
a lot of
here-
franchises.
Here's the thing, DC. How about you get a lid on this shit, like Marvel clearly does? Because
Yeah.
you know this shit goes on with Marvel too.
Yeah.
Look at Ant-Man.
yeah,
Any
Something
studio-
definitely happened there, but
This goes on in
Marvel
indie movies,
Marvel
this goes
hides
on-
it.
They're not
better.
all TMZ about it.
Yeah, Marvel hides it so much better.
Yeah.
Like, just get a lid on it so we don't have all this bullshit reactions
Well, I
Yeah.
think they,
from
they
us
kinda
and
want
stuff.
that, though.
Why is
They
DC
wanna-
trying to be
they wanna
soap
talked
opera?
about.
It-
yeah,
it's
but
not-
trying to
not
be a
talked
soap
about in
opera.
this way.
It is
When again,
not
you have
helping.
all these talented writers, directors exiting because of creative
Yeah, no-
differences, which is the polite way of being like they either hate each other or they weren't getting along.
Who
seeing
is
eye to
this
eye.
Warner and who are his brothers? They're terrible.
Yeah, clearly they're not
Well,
doing.
the Warners live in the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Warner sister Dot.
Yeah, but yeah, that the way they
Next deep
and again
breath.
maybe Animaniacs, but
Now it's obvious, Jake. Now you ruined the
It's
whole
not cool
joke.
anymore. You ruined it.
He can go back and edit it.
I'm trying to educate the people who don't know Animaniacs. It's on
If you
Netflix
don't know
still.
Animaniacs, kill yourself.
That's another one. What? When's
don't-
that? I want
I
Is that a
don't-
Freakazoid movie?
I don't literally mean kill yourself. I probably have to say that legally. Don't kill yourself, but like,
Whatever.
seriously, fuck you. Don't know Animaniacs.
But
And
Like
Freakazoid.
Rev Spaceman wouldn't care. But since
What do
it's
you
quite
listen
dangerous,
to? Nothing, Mom. Is that Rev?
But no, like
in prison forever.
and maybe it was.
Rev told me to do it.
And maybe it was like whoever
Reverend.
reported the story phrased it
People probably
improperly,
assume something
but
very different from that.
that just doesn't sound good when
What?
when heads have cooled. 'Cause it's kind of like clearly people were pissed off, whether it was Matt Reeves or Warner Brothers.
Everyone's just
yeah.
mad to be
highly
mad.
sensationalized, and no matter what people are saying,
Yeah, that's the thing.
they're still in the news. They're still
Yeah.
They probably have
talking
one
about it.
minor argument, disagreement. It's like, you know what, I'm walking out.
Yeah, just
And
like
they
the
have, like someone typing up on a message board. Who is that?
Probably just like,
Exit.
I disagree actually. And then the intern outside the meeting is just like, "Oh, how'd it go?" I don't know. And he gets on his
Whoa.
log
Confirm.
and, like,
Yeah, which is also that's very possible as well.
video with
Like, I
a
don't
red
know, I might do
circle
it,
and
I might
a
not.
yellow arrow. Here's this
Yeah.
why Matt whatever doesn't want to do the
I'm gonna
thing.
think about it for a couple days. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, he hated it.
Well, now I'm
Meaning
not
we don't
coming
all
back.
fall-
Yeah.
Looked visibly distraught after meeting with DC.
Don't run with this as a story. We're just speculating, people.
Yeah, don't.
It looked like he smelled a fart as he was exiting the office.
Well, these are the alternative facts.
Take this with a grain of salt, but
Massive,
Yeah.
massive, massive.
grain of salt. Don't take me serious on this, but Ben Affleck really, really hates everything about Warner Brothers.
Yeah, he might go on a
That's
murdering
a
spree and
massive
kill
grain
all
of
the
salt.
executives.
Might he quit acting?
He might.
He's so upset he might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might quit on life as well.
Yeah,
after
he
Rev
might
tells
just
him
kill
to.
himself.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He
Yeah.
is not getting out of that pool.
So again, we might as well just dedicate like a segment to every video. Warner Brothers woes.
What's Ben
'cause-
Affleck feeling right now? Oh, that's not where we're going with it.
I mean,
I wanted to get inside the mind of Ben Affleck,
That sounds dangerous.
like a fire in a nursing home.
yeah.
People burning, people burning.
And that's kind of messed up.
Gotta draw that line somewhere, boy.
I don't know of this line you speak of.
Or God's gonna cut you down.
I just made it up.
Okay.
There's so much I realized Black River Motorcycle Club actually recorded a version of. I like Johnny Cash's better, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty good. Funny enough, they also did, which I just discovered today, before I went to the coal mine. They actually did a version of the theme song from True Blood.
I
Which
don't.
sounds like the most random
Interesting.
thing ever.
I don't care about anything you just said.
Well, I mean,
I'm
Their
just. I'm
version.
just telling you my.
It's
own-
really
He's,
good
he's
band,
talking to the
so-
listeners, not you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
they're a really good band,
Shut
and
up.
people should check them out. They're highly underrated. And you've probably heard their stuff because they do lots of
Oh,
music
yeah.
for movies and commercials and stuff.
Yeah, they're a good band.
They're like
I
Trent
honestly think it's how
Reznor.
they make most of their money anymore, because obviously you can't make money recording and selling music because nobody buys it.
Unfortunately. So I guess
Yeah,
John Wick Chapter
it's a real
2.
shame because
We were going to talk about briefly.
Because we've all finally
Yeah.
seen it now.
So I finally saw it. I really liked it. Not as good. I still like the first one better, but I thought the second one was a pretty decent follow up.
better. Vastly better.
I
Not
can,
saying much
like,
from Dave, so we can't really tell.
Yeah.
although
Jordan,
here-
what'd you think?
Honestly, I've actually heard other people say that the second one is better, which I can see, and that's fine.
They just tried too hard. They made
Well,
an
like,
extra
I
30
disagree.
minutes, which
If they
dragged.
tried harder in the first one, maybe I would have liked that better.
disagree. What I like about the second
They
one
had too much
is
to live up to,
I
and they failed.
now granted, if
Fuck,
they
the bar
had
was
just
pretty low the first time out.
if John Wick was just kind of a one and done film, that would have been great. But again, I still like the second one. A lot of cool action sequences. I like what they added to the lore and the mythos of the Continental and the whole underbelly of
Severely
the.
lacking from the first film.
It's lacking. It's over. It feels like overdone almost. You know, the gimmick of Keanu Reeves being.
That's what I'm saying, they tried
invincible.
too hard.
Yeah, it's just it wears off after a while. It didn't meet expectations.
Doesn't even name his dog.
I can't keep up the
Kinda guy
charade
does
anymore.
that?
I love this movie.
He's
That's-
into cats now.
That is one thing that I would have liked.
You didn't stay for the post-credit scene?
I would
It's
have.
just him playing with a box of kittens. It's adorable.
That's
I imagine it is.
Like, I know we're like all tough guys and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
no, I cried a little bit. Like,
You were
it
tearing
was
up.
so cute.
You didn't hear what I just said, did you?
I didn't.
I didn't hear it either, so.
Yeah, I thought you were laughing at what something
We might
Dave
be the
said.
same person.
I was laughing
so
at how you didn't hear what I said.
No,
Should I repeat it?
I don't care.
Please do.
All right, yeah,
Class.
it tried too hard. It didn't live up to expectations. It got played out, too long. Keanu Reeves being invincible was just like It wore
That's
off by the
something only
time,
Bruce Willis can do.
and I can't keep up the charade anymore. I love the movie.
Okay.
I can't keep up
As
with
you
the story
should.
anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I liked it better than the first one.
Here's the thing. Like,
I feel like you knew.
yeah. Well, like initially, like when you first texted me,
Just
you're
did
like,
not get the reaction I ever hoped. So what's the
Like,
point?
It's
when you-
the
when you fir-
anniversary of the Deadpool
yeah.
prank. So.
But like when you all first texted me, you're like, it was disappointing. I was like, oh. I was like, well, it's an action
You don't
sequel.
go into many details about it.
Yeah,
It's like,
but then like when you
yeah.
said like the dance off, I was kind of like,
Bro.
what? I was like, I don't think that's something that
you were
happened in
in
the
the
movie.
theater like, where's this dance off?
But I was like, well, whatever. I'll go see the movie. So then, like when I saw the movie, I was like, so where's this dance off?
I was trying to play it off more as like
Bro.
there was another scene in the club.
Yeah,
Actually
and so
was
like,
kind of something like that though.
but then I kind of forgot about like the whole dance off thing,
In the
because
box of kittens, that's true though.
like after I saw the movie, like I came home and you know, like I was telling my parents, I was kind of like, hey, saw John Wick Chapter 2. It's really good. You all should go see it this weekend. I don't think they did. For whatever reason,
They're
they're
not
not.
going to see
Yeah,
Lego
so-
Batman.
I did mention Lego Batman was really good. I don't think they'll see it, but yeah. So basically, like I kind of forgot about the dance off thing.
I was trying to just like
Infamous dance
He
off.
didn't
Yeah.
see that.
I was trying to like come up with something
We should have
ridiculous
talked about it
to.
beforehand so I could like intelligently discuss.
Yeah,
it.
I was just kind of trying to come up with more ridiculous things and make you see if you would figure out that like I was lying because I actually really love the movie. It's
Yeah.
neck and neck with the first one for me.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's neck and neck with the first one. I want more John Wick.
Yeah. I am curious
Did you
how they're
about-
gonna do the third one though after the.
Did you hear
wedding.
about the proposed
You can spoil
prequel
it, I really
TV
don't care.
show they might do?
Yeah,
Well, I've heard
like,
that, but
Continental and stuff.
they're also gonna do a comic series. Which I'll have. I think it's gonna be with Dark. No, I don't think it's Dark Horse. I think
John
it's
Wick's gonna be the new James Bond. It's gonna be
I'm-
getting new
I'm
guys
cool
to
with
play
that.
him for years to come.
Yeah.
Dumb.
You're dumb.
Shut up,
I
Dave.
am dumb, but
I'm not dumb. My name is Dave.
it's a great song.
But yeah,
Is your name Dave?
Who knows? I mean, like, is your name Daryl?
I don't know.
Just for the podcast,
yeah.
so people don't really know us.
yeah.
I mean, you know, who is anybody? What's a name? You know, just something.
Maybe
It's just
I'm
something you throw
Okay,
on
so I guess-
consciousness.
It's like
It doesn't
we're
mean
you kind of on the
anything.
same thing.
I think I liked it a little more than the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
There's a
Did
lot
you guys
of
miss
just
that?
awesome action the whole time.
Yeah, it's just some really cool scenes. Like when he pins a guy to the wall
That was
with
pretty
his
awesome.
with his gun,
Yeah.
reloads it, and then shoots him.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Sounds
Dave.
horribly inefficient.
I'll kill you.
If you like the first one,
Please do.
I'll kill Dave All. Wait,
Another
what?
thing that I like about this movie, because I watched an interview with the director.
This is how you do a
And-
sequel.
But yes, but also like with the, I think both directors of the first one, because only one of them came back for the second one. Basically, they're stunt guys like for most of their career, and they complained about like how a lot of movies they don't hold guns right,
Yeah.
and so in this movie they actually do like hold guns right, and like when they're shooting, that's kind of like how like people actually like would react to firing a gun and stuff like that, and like how they like if they're shooting someone, because sometimes they're over dramatic being shot and stuff like that in movies. So like this movie, like what I really liked is again the stunt work is just phenomenal in both films, and this one I think is just
Sure.
you shut your whore mouth, Dave.
And he's like constantly reloading too. Like
Yeah.
he's always
Yeah.
running out of bullets.
Yeah,
It's like, there's no like, well, what? There's no like, oh, maybe he reloaded off screen. It's like
Yeah.
he's
which
you
is
see-
another thing that
Yeah.
it kind of irks me a little bit. Like it doesn't take me out of a movie, but it irks me a bit in like action movies where like they have like a pistol or something like that, and they just keep shooting him like you're out of ammo.
Yeah.
You have not reloaded.
It's the invincible gun, man.
Yeah, but yeah, in John Wick, like it keeps track. It's kind of like bam, 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 reload, or he just like kills a guy, takes his gun, shoots, and then just it's almost like in a video game where you keep killing people. You're like, shit, I'm out of ammo. Well, let's kill that guy with a melee attack, take his gun, and then if I run out of ammo, then I'll just keep looting dead corpses. And again, like I think it wasn't too over the top. I don't think at any point like it still felt relatively grounded enough
Yeah.
to where
It
didn't-
was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Like
Was there a sort of
intentional.
out of place scene with that Jerry Cantrell song?
Yeah.
Much like the first one in Killing Strangers?
No.
because I actually haven't heard the song yet. I've really been wanting to.
You should
Go see it.
Yeah, you should have gone to see the movie.
Sure, I can find it on
It's
YouTube or something. Now.
Still here in town at the theater.
I'll go see it with you.
If I see anything in town, it'll probably be Cure for Wellness.
Or
Because it looks
both.
like it could go either way. I have a very limited budget.
I'll go see John Wick 2 with you again if you wanted to go see it.
We didn't see it the first time.
Yeah, but
Together,
I'll
so
go-
it'll be again.
I mean, I will be going again.
Yeah.
Comma
Will you pay
with
for me?
you. No.
Will you buy me snacks and stuff?
Sneak in.
We can share snacks like we did that during that time.
Okay.
No,
I'll
no.
think about it.
I really don't see why you're that opposed to seeing John Wick Chapter 2. Like, I know that, like, you weren't
I
that
don't really
crazy
wanna
about...
pay money for it, but
Okay,
I'll see it if somebody pays for it.
okay, here's the
It'd
thing.
be probably cheaper than what you just paid for what you just ate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
No, it would. Gas
Especially if it's
station
like-
food is high.
It's like
Especially
matinee on a
like
Tuesday.
Like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
6 any other day if you do matinee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pick up an extra shift at the coal mine.
Yeah.
Rather I could spend
You're
my
acting
time
like
doing
it's
other
like
things.
$15 and you're seeing the 3D IMAX version.
But again, Dave, here's the thing. The things you were complaining about in the first
The
one,
things I would use $5 or $6
they add
for,
more.
though.
They add more to
Couple
the
years ago,
lore
you're a
of the
changed man.
Continental.
I'm a change man.
Okay, tell you what. Go see
Turn
the...
into a
Just,
whole other thing.
just go see the second John Wick movie.
This is the new Rogue One for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that.
Which, yeah, you.
Do you see what we put up with here, people?
So we can just watch it here.
It's 2 movies I haven't seen. I've seen tons of other movies.
But Star Wars you should have seen, and then John Wick is just amazing. I still don't get why you... Like, it's... Like, it'd be one thing
I
if it
wouldn't
was...
use that word.
It's pretty
I
great.
would.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
great.
even use either of those words.
It's amazingly great, Dave.
I wouldn't use that.
John Leguizamo gives a nice performance in his bit part.
Well, he
Again.
wasn't that big of a role in the first one either.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But yeah.
parts.
But next we can move on to what we experienced and what we didn't experience.
Did we want to give Dave a movie to pitch?
Does anyone have
Does
one?
anybody care about that segment?
I don't know.
That could be the next poll.
Yeah.
What movie do you want Adam to pitch?
I'm not Adam.
They don't know that.
You should know that.
Oh, that's your real name. Sorry, man.
Quentin.
I don't have any ideas at the top of my
Maybe
head.
just Davey.
But again, feel free to submit things on Twitter, Facebook, comment
Imagine
section.
a world. There are 4 dogs. 3 of them are played by Matt Damon.
Ref.
It's Reverend Spaceman. What's your...
That's the
Leave
movie.
you with that.
But the 4th dog is played by Mickey Rourke.
A Damon's purpose.
But he only speaks French.
A Great Dane. Great Dane.
I've been experiencing
Matt Damon
2
dogs don't
things.
speak.
All right, Dave.
They're
shut
all
up.
Matt Damon in dog suits.
They're mute.
Style.
They're mute dogs.
So they're furries.
Except like a
You're making a
shoestring
furry.
budget.
You making a furry movie?
No, Wilfred's not furry.
All right, that's debatable, but
It's
okay.
very debatable. But
I'm
I like that
confused.
show, so I'll make an exception.
Okay.
And again, he's a figment of Elijah Wood's imagination, possibly, or some
He
sort of
might be.
ancient
He
demigod.
might be a dog god.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been experiencing.
Go.
That's spelled backwards.
I've been experiencing Legion. The
Been hearing
new
good things about that.
FX X-Men like based sort of show. Yeah, the first 2 episodes it's trippy as hell, like in a good way,
Mhm.
in a somewhat better way than Doctor Strange.
Saw that one coming?
As far as writing goes, like
As soon as you said trippy.
the visuals in Doctor Strange are obviously better, but like the character of Legion is interesting. The casting is really great. It's a solid 2 episodes so far, so I'm gonna be keeping my eye on it.
Cool.
The other thing I experienced, which is in the room right now, is Joe Kelly's, like 2005, I think, Space Ghost miniseries.
Coast to coast.
6 issues. This was made after Coast to Coast, but it's like, it's brutal, like badass, like weirdly, like I love Space Ghost, but knowing the character of Space Ghost, it does not deserve to be this good. So it's like you get an origin story for him, more or less based in the original 60s cartoon kind of version of him.
Mm-hmm.
They do take one element from the talk show, which is his name is Thaddeus, which was they called him that all the time in the talk show, and they just like adapt that into the comic. So pick a little bit from here. Zorak's in it; he's great.
Yes.
He's kind of the biggest villain in it. It's a revenge story, much like John Wick.
The great action movie of our generation.
Yeah, it's taking it way too far.
Shut up, Dave. No, it isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Again, it's
Of the
fine.
2010s.
I think it's just another
Tens, yeah,
forgettable
okay, I'll
action
give you
movie.
10.
Yeah, of the 2010s, it's probably the best action movie franchise so far.
It's no
But
Die
of a whole
Hard.
generation, yeah, it's definitely no Die Hard.
You're no Die Hard.
Not. I prefer to
Nobody
die
can
real
be that
easy.
great.
As for what I'm gonna experience, I'm trying to get back. I'm gonna get caught up on Dragon Ball Super.
Cool.
Yeah, you really fell off the wagon there. I'm super disappointed in you.
You're Dragon Ball Super disappointed?
No, just like kind of disappointed.
Okay.
So Dave,
It's a mild disappointment.
Dave, what you experiencing? What are you gonna experience?
Experienced two things, and I know everybody's been on the edge of their seats. Like, when's he gonna finish Westworld? I finally did it,
It's amazing.
and it was pretty good.
Pretty,
Not three pretties, but
pretty good.
also third and bonus pretty good thing. I finally started season 8 of Curb Your Enthusiasm,
Yeah.
and I only watched the first episode, but it's everything you know and love about Larry David and Curb. So get on that. That was a bonus one. I
It's very
also
good.
experienced the Santa Clarita Diet, that new thing on Netflix with Timothy
Did you finish it
Olyphant.
all?
It's only 10 episodes, and they're like half an hour.
I've never heard of this.
No, I was
thought
just
you were
asking if
actually
you
on a
finished it all.
diet.
No, they're short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was thinking
watching
about.
it?
No, I was thinking about it.
It was recommended to me by Robert. Everybody knows who that is.
I keep saying I'm going to
Yeah,
watch the
obviously.
first episode before I go to bed, and I end up watching something else. But
And again, I wanted to check it out.
I do plan
mainly
on
because
watching
of
it.
Timothy Olyphant,
Yeah.
but
and Barrymore.
yeah, I could really go either way on her. But
Me too.
Timothy Olyphant is hilarious in this show. I always just from interviews and stuff like.
He's a really funny
Conan,
guy.
like, I feel like he should do more comedy.
He's slightly
fantastic.
underrated, I would say.
Which it is a very like, not really a spoiler, but it's a zombie show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I heard.
I like that it's a somewhat fresh take on what I think is a really tired
Yeah.
and played out genre.
Well,
But again, all
Breath of fresh air.
Just fantastic. It's hilarious and very.
He's kind of one of those
doesn't
actors where you can.
quite play the character you think he would.
Yeah.
He's kind of just like a lame suburban dad.
But he's
Drew
one of those.
Barrymore becomes a zombie for some reason.
He's one of those actors you
Why
can kind
not?
of
Not a
put
whole lot of
in
explanation. It's
anything
definitely
that
a
he
comedy.
does really good with.
Yeah, I still need to finish Justified. But
Should also finish
yeah, that's what
Clone Wars.
Nathan Fillion was on. It's like, oh, hey, there's him. But he's not in every episode, but he's not even that big a part, really. But that's why he should do more Green Lantern stuff. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed it well enough. It's almost kind of like a better version of the show Weeds, which I felt was kind of on and off for most of its run.
Isn't that
I couldn't
what
really get
Breaking
into
Bad
it.
Was just a better version of Weeds.
Far superior,
Yeah.
better version of. Well,
Yeah.
I know said he wouldn't have even created Breaking Bad if he knew what Weeds was about.
That is, I'm very glad that he did not know what Weeds was.
So it was very shaky. Yeah. Very shaky. But yeah, it definitely seems like there's going to be a season 2. Yeah, I enjoyed it overall. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's a really quick watch. So
Cool.
check it out.
what are you
Jordan.
gonna experience?
My Gunna experience.
Wick, Rogue,
I might possibly go see that movie.
Cure.
Yeah, there's a few movies I might go see.
Good.
Alright.
All right.
I
You're up next,
experienced
Jordan.
The Great Wall, which wasn't that great.
That's what I've heard.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
I thought it might be okay. That was my optimistic hopes going in,
Well,
but my
that's the problem. Their
realistics.
optimism is not realistic.
I didn't think it would be that good either way. I was hoping to be like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
We say it was fun, even if it's dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
Kind of like Gods of Egypt last year at this time.
Yeah.
But it just fell flat. I couldn't really get over Matt Damon being in that role. It kind of took me out of it.
That was the thing.
Just
It's like
the
when
Martian.
they showed trailers, I was
No.
like, don't get me wrong, Matt Damon's a good actor. He can
Yeah.
actually do like foreign accents.
If he was going
well.
to do this,
do
he would have
acting, okay.
he would have done this 10 or 15 years ago, not at this point in his
Yeah.
career where he's very well established.
That's
I don't
another
think
thing
he
that
just would have
surprised
taken
me. I was
this
kind of
role.
like, what's Matt Damon doing in this movie?
Yeah.
He's playing like a European
That was a very
mercenary.
important movie. Though,
Yeah,
in that
but-
kind of
Yeah.
grand scheme, I guess.
Not that they couldn't have had a big name, but just
I kind of feel like he just got pulled into it because he's a big star.
Oh, it's gonna
No,
make
yeah.
a
but,
lot
like-
of money in China.
Well, they were obviously getting him for the name.
Yeah, but I
Well,
think.
and he's the kind of he's going to get Americans into the theater.
But I feel like they could have picked, because he
Chinese
plays a
love
European
American
mercenary. I
actors,
feel like they
yeah.
could have picked like a British actor, a big name British actor
They could have.
that maybe
One
isn't.
big name British actor.
Russell Brand.
There's tons, but like
Look at this great wall here. I'm gonna shoot my bow and arrow.
That would be amazing.
I'm gonna pregnant every one of these Chinese
Struck the
women.
Great
Oh,
Wall.
look at her. I think I'll do her after this
Yeah.
fight's over.
I
We'll
would,
just
like,
talk about Trump though.
I would like to see him stroke the Great Wall.
Stroke the great wall so stony.
If that's like
I
the
feel
stealth
stoned
sequel.
right now.
Stealth prequel.
Yeah, the stealth prequel.
That's what I want.
I love stealth sequels.
I would like to see Alice Snow in something else.
That's what I.
Yeah.
So she getting
Stony
experience.
wall.
Besides Space Ghost.
I was actually gonna say that. Thanks for ruining it. Jeeve.
You're welcome.
I saw that headbang.
Sorry, go in and out of voices
Another
here.
movie we all unanimously love.
Space Ghost I'll probably read this week, obvi, and probably at least start seeing a Clarita Diet, obvi, and probably go see Cure for Wellness.
Cool.
He mouthed Obvi at the end
A
there.
little
Yeah.
less so, but like, if you're paying attention.
Etc.
So I guess I'll go with the trend. And I've experienced a couple of things. One of which is so I started watching season 7 of The League on
I
Netflix.
still need to watch
It's
that.
been on there for a while, but I think I finally just noticed that they
Steve
have-
Resin Izzy
Finally,
was
it's the
recently
last
in
season.
Lexington, Canada recently.
Really?
Yeah, kind
At
of check that
Comedy
shit out.
Off Canadian Broadway.
I really
Cool.
don't know anything about his stand-up. But like, it'd be
People
kinda
never
It
cool.
seemed
Yeah.
funny enough in the interview I listened
Yeah.
to.
But season 7's
This
pretty
whole
good so far.
controversial thing about how he was in New York on 9/11
Yeah.
when he really wasn't.
Everyone just brings that up too much where it could just,
Apparently,
it's
like,
old
opened a
now.
lot of doors in his early careers. I don't know.
That's how he got famous.
Uh,
That's not even true.
yeah, so
Chris Kyle.
I experienced that.
Brian Williams,
I haven't
right
finished
there.
season 7 yet. I think I'm maybe like halfway through.
I feel like it was definitely timed in. Like, it's not bad. It's just it was timed in the show.
Then just really, I was telling Jordan about this earlier, but I've really been kind of on an Amon Amarth kick lately. So I've got 2 of their albums, and I was kind of like just like re-listening to those. Odin on Our Side and Fate of Norns, both fantastic albums. Just like some of their other songs, kind of sporadically been jamming to. Something I'm gonna experience, which if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I recently actually posted a poll. 'Cause
You do polls now?
yeah, I actually was like, you know what? Because
Jake-
like,
the
We
original
got
idea
Jake's
you had
takes
there?
and pasty polls.
yeah. Because I too am thinking about seeing a movie, probably tomorrow on my day off. It's between Fist Fight, Cure for Wellness,
Forgot about
and
Fist Fight.
I did see Fist Fight.
The
You
Great
just had
Wall.
just for Charlie.
Hey, I forgot to mention I saw Fist Fight too.
yeah.
It's
I've heard it's easily forgettable.
yeah,
It
but
probably is.
if you like
got
Charlie, yeah, Charlie, it's worth seeing for Charlie just because like he's funny and like
Yeah.
if you like Horrible Bosses 2, it's kind of in that league. I like
Okay.
Horrible Bosses 2 better, but like
Yeah,
For-
I
for
think it's
Charlie.
more you
Yeah.
enjoy you seeing these characters,
But,
and
Yeah.
actors together,
so-
more so than the movie.
So far from the poll, it's like 50% have voted for Fist Fight, 0 for Great Wall, and
Aw.
75 for Cure for Wellness. So I might see Cure for Wellness because
Yeah, I feel like that
It-
it intrigues me, but I feel like I could really go either
yeah,
way.
but like at the same time though, it's probably
I
one of
still
the
feel like you would go see Great Wall.
that's the one that I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to see, and
You
I
can go
might
see it.
I might end up seeing that, but at the same
Go see
time,
it.
a Cure for
Just
Wellness,
do it.
A Cure for Wellness
don't
seems
let
like a
your dreams
more
be dreams.
original movie.
Especially
and
when
I
they're like that easy to fulfill.
kind of want to support like
Just
original
see a
movies,
movie.
even if it's not
You can
my
be like
thing.
me and see them all.
I get that.
That's true, which I might end up doing.
I voted
So-
Fist Fight on your poll just now.
Okay, cool. So I guess now it's 75,
Great Wall.
75.
No, it's 60-40.
Okay, cool.
What about 50 Shades?
No.
Still on.
So
But it's,
So if
it's
you all-
darker this time, so
if you all want to
the tone is
participate in this
darker.
poll and
What
just
if we sneak into Darker? It's free.
Let's just do that as men, like together.
sure,
It's not weird.
can we hold hands while entering the theater?
Yeah.
They can't stop us.
4 tickets for Darker. What was that, sir?
50 Shades darker. We're proud of it.
50 Shades.
Excuse us while we go to the women's restroom.
Not that anyone's done that at
So you-
this table.
if you want us
Knowing
to
it.
see 50 Shades Dark and review that,
Give us money for
I
it.
just wanted to go see Rings, I thought.
Taking a family trip.
Yeah.
If you buy our tickets, we'll see it. How
Yeah,
about
we
that?
will.
I'll
And
buy your
popcorn.
tickets.
Okay.
How are those no urinals?
So,
This is weird. All right.
so yeah.
Boy, Franklin Square is updated.
And depending on which
Very
movie,
progressive.
depending on which movie I see, I might do a review of it if that if that takes
transitioning.
you all's fancy.
If it's
But,
fist fight, you should see fist fight.
I'm not opposed to seeing that
If
either.
it's fist fight, you should see fist
Is it a comedy or a dark comedy?
It has its moments.
Oh,
So before we wrap this up, Jordan and Reverend Spaceman, you got something to promote.
It's the toy aisle.
toy aisle.
That's how we start the toy aisle.
You guys talking about?
That's the thing that we do without you.
On
We
another
all do
channel.
other things with other people.
Yeah,
There used to be another show on that channel. What was it
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
Loopers?
Yeah.
Or something?
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, out of the fruit.
That
Out of
show
the
where
fruit
they-
looper.
I don't know.
Just analyze
There was one
movie.
fruity guy on there, but he was kind of funny. I liked him.
It's like
Like
40
ambiguous.
videos.
They talked about Fruit Club.
all
And,
analyzing the movie Looper. Like,
Yeah.
they're different.
It is a
videos,
really good
though,
movie, though.
It's pretty good.
But 40 episodes worth.
Anyways,
Basically saying the same things, but saying it differently. So technically, it's
talk
new
over
content.
Dave and promote your.
toy.
I don't know if I want to. Oh yeah,
Aisle.
me and Jordan talk about toy collecting because that's what we do. Gundam,
Mhm.
Transformers, Star Wars. Recently, a little bit more Lego because
Pops,
Lego
DCs,
Yeah.
whatever
So
we
forth.
want to buy.
Yeah, basically whatever. We got a few
In the
episodes
mood for
planned
it.
in the month. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually might talk positively about a certain toy company next
Yeah.
next episode. You want to
Certain things have been happening.
tune into that.
Yeah. Made us, saying, oh, maybe they're doing something we really like right now.
And if you do listen to both podcasts, thank you.
Yeah,
But let us
appreciate
know
it.
if there's anything you
Tell
want
your
us
friends.
to talk about.
Yeah.
If you have it.
Comment section.
Yeah,
Recommend toys.
Yeah, we want
Yeah.
some recommendations.
And again, like I'm not just saying this because they're both my friends and they're on the podcast, but
And
actually
sitting,
the
looking at
yeah,
you
and sitting next to me. But the Toy Owl actually is it's a really good podcast, even if you're like either
thank
entry level like collector, I guess such
You
as
know nothing
myself.
about collecting.
Yeah, or even if you
like
know
me.
nothing of collecting.
I still find it enjoyable, obviously, because
Yeah.
I know you guys, but also like it is very informational. Like,
Yeah.
it's very informative.
Um,
I feel like
or-
I've learned a lot.
Or again, if you want to get into like
Thank you.
collecting of any kind, whether it be toy or model building,
Yeah.
this is kind of a good way to kind of entry level of like, okay, what's a good place to start and all that stuff
Yeah.
with brands.
We kind of cover our bases because I'm more of the, like, get them out of the box and, customize them. Model kits, obviously, I build Gundams. And then Jordan,
Yeah.
you're more the, like, keep them in the
Oh,
box.
Collect-
Facebook
well, I like-
on Instagram.
I'm more of a displayer, like
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
like in my room at home, they're all on the wall, and they just look good in the box that
Yeah.
way. Where because I don't have room for a shelf like you, obviously, if I
Yeah.
did, I would
I've
pose a lot more.
got a lot of shelves and they're already getting full.
Because I've still got
Yeah, mine are still
a lot of
Full
loose
of all
loose
the
figures
figures.
from when I was a kid. Because
Oh,
I'd always
yeah.
rip the box open,
Oh, yeah.
but they're just in totes now because I really don't have any room for them.
Yeah.
I wish I had a place to display them, but for now, I just keep them in the boxes. It's easier and it looks good displayed.
Yeah.
So-
and actually, for the episode that I still haven't uploaded, we were able to talk about the same toy for once.
Yeah.
Which
And where can people find this podcast
it's
you speak of?
it is at my channel, Reverend Spaceman,
Which I will link in the description below.
Yeah.
I think we're dead.
Follow him on Instagram
at Reverend Spaceman,
and Twitter.
at Rev Spaceman.
I'm now on MySpace.
Where can they find you on
Finally.
MySpace?
What's your
Dave?
song? All American Rejects, something.
Why would it be that?
Because that was like what everyone had in 05, 06.
I had music
It's
from
Tom's medley.
I had music from Shadow the Hedgehog on my MySpace.
Why?
Yeah. That's the person I was back then. I'm not proud of it.
I think I changed mine like on a weekly basis.
Proud of yourself?
I'm not proud of
I
it.
think the last song I uploaded then there was
Just give
like an
yourself
All the
credit.
Remain song.
You're a sweet dude.
No.
But yeah,
Check out Toy Owl.
Yeah.
Toyo, out of the loop if that starts happening
It
again.
might.
What is that?
I hope it does.
We'll see.
As the
I think
number
we should at
one,
least do
as
it
the
for
number
everyone.
one fan slash audience member.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll at least do
Being
that.
the only fan of that shit.
yeah. So that'll probably be happening in the future.
And
So go
Stats Guy.
again. Go check out Reverend Spaceman's channel.
Also, possibly expect better audio on these because eventually me and Jordan are going to remember to bring our mics and try to get that whole
Yes.
thing working.
There you go.
And
We shall.
might get a mic at some point?
Whatever.
He might get a mic at some point and do his own podcast where he just rambles about things.
That would be-
Won't do
Might
that.
resurrect
Over and
might
over,
resurrect
you
a
can hear
certain
me.
music podcast.
Yeah. And
It's never seen the light of day.
as always, you
If
can
you
like
enjoy
us.
me just kind of rambling about Soundgarden here in these videos.
There's more to come.
If you
Like-
actually want to hear that,
Then
that
like
could be
all
a-
these
That could be another
videos.
pasty poll.
Comment
Do you want to see Pasty
Yeah.
Pale Rocks?
and then
Let us know.
convince Dave to create his own podcast where he just rambles on like the Led Zeppelin song about Soundgarden, Audioslave, Chris Cornell.
It's gonna be a lot of that.
Just a love fest of anything Chris Cornell related.
He's
My
not
own
denying
album
it.
screams. So
Yeah.
if that says anything to you,
Yeah,
It
if
says
you-
nothing to me.
it's not a very good album. I didn't like it. But
Get a preview
anyway,
right
because
now.
of Chris,
I still didn't like it. But anyways,
unashamed.
I have an
just
uncle named
Chris.
Chris.
Cornell fanboy. Is
not
his
him.
last name Cornell?
Chris Spaceman.
Yeah, it's Spaceman.
but like us on Facebook, Pasty Pale Productions. Follow us on Twitter at Pasty Pale Pro, and follow me on Twitter at IrishmanJake. And until next time, everyone, cheers.